I like the new Super Mario Bros. Movie. I thought it's a pretty darn good movie. I think I was a little too harsh on it on my last video, even though that last video was supposed to serve as a let's look at the positive aspects of the Mario Bros. Movie, which I think I kind of failed at, to be honest. But knowing this company, there's likely going to be a sequel, especially considering all the money it made. More money than Illumination's ever made, more money than any ever animated movies made in this amount of time. So we're surely going to see a sequel. In that case, this weirdo, wants to fan cast some of the characters we might see. For the 4 characters that it's basically confirmed we're going to see in this next movie, Rosalina, I think, could be played by Scarlett Johansson. I think it's just a casting choice that makes sense. You know, they're both white women, and I picture them to have the same voice. So, yeah. Wario and Waluigi also seem very likely to be in this next movie. Maybe not as the main antagonist, but certainly a secondary antagonist, I think. For Wario, I think it'd be really cool if Danny DeVito could play him. I just think that'd be, the most natural casting choice. And for Waluigi, I think it'd make sense if we had Willem Dafoe. Yoshi is also one of the other confirmed characters, or not confirmed, but basically confirmed characters for this next movie. I think we'll have Howie Mandel play him. Howie Mandel has played characters with higher voices, and I think it would work. I don't know if we want Yoshi to, talk, say words, or, Howie Mandel could even just, do some, one line that's like, Yoshi, just say Yoshi's name in a Yoshi voice, and then get paid millions of dollars for it. Or, realistically, we can just bring back the original voice actor for Yoshi, and it would be totally fine. These are characters we might see in the second movie, but it's not likely or confirmed, or, any of that. Daisy, I think, would be an interesting character. In the end of the first movie, Luigi has sort of a newfound confidence in himself, which I think could be used, in Daisy here. Luigi can be like, hey, look, you're me, we're partners now, and that's a real confidence booster, and it's a way for him to showcase the confidence he gained in the last movie. For Daisy, I think Zendaya could play her, to be honest. I'm not sure, how people of different skin colors playing people of different skin colors in animated projects work. We can change Daisy's skin color. To me, it's not a big issue. Nintendo might see a problem with that, but who cares what Nintendo thinks? Toadette is another character we might see in the sequel, but it's also not super likely. For that, I think Kristen Chenoweth would be a fun one. She's just a very bubbly, happy person, and I think she'd be a fun Toadette. Bowser Jr., another character we might potentially see, I think could have some interesting ideas. Micah Abbey, who has been on a bunch of Nickelodeon shows and is going to be in the upcoming Ninja Turtles movie, I think would make a good Bowser Jr. Diddy Kong, another fun character who we did actually see in the first movie, but I'm recasting here just because. And this guy I'm totally forgetting the name of, and I had Michael Rianda. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Let me explain myself. I know you've never heard of him. He played the little brother in Mitchell's vs. the Machines, and I just felt like that voice would fit with Diddy Kong. I'm not going to explain myself any further. Now for characters we might see in a potential third movie. Now, the thing is with third movies and animated trilogies, they always just sort of skimp out on us, that's just lame and boring and stuff. So here I got some lame and boring D-lister Mario characters that we could add to the roster. For Nabbit, I was thinking we could just use Micah Abbey again and at the very end of the movie reveal that Nabbit is just Bowser Jr. Because, look here, look at this face mask is exactly the one Bowser Jr. wears as, a bib, okay? So, I feel like that could totally be a thing. But if we're gonna, make Nabbit an entirely new character, Keanu Reeves would be hilarious. Hearing his deep, gravelly voice come out of, such a tiny, bubbly creature. Be funny. Birdo! Okay. Birdo is canonically transgender in some way, shape, or form, even though that Nintendo has used Birdo for some misguided attempts at transphobia. So I figured we'd cast a trans woman actress. Laverne Cox. I've never said her name out loud before. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but I think she'd be good for the role. I think she has a good voice for Birdo. I think it'd be fun. Same thing with Yoshi. I don't know if we'd actually need her to be a speaking part, or anything, but I think it would work just in case. For the third movie in animated trilogies, the animal character always gets some sort of partner, so I feel like we can just, since we're not going to have anything for Yoshi to do in this movie, likely, we can just cut to him and Birdo becoming friends, just silly stuff like that. And Cappy, Cappy, who's hot right now? Can we just get someone who's hot right now and just... Fine. I think that works. Yeah, they're popular. Yeah, that'll... Putting them in the video. Yeah, it's great for the algorithm. Yeah. Alright. This will be great. Feeling good about this. Though realistically, I think this would be a great role for John Mulaney to play.